Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Angel Merino, but you can call me Mac Daddyy. In today's video, I have another tutorial yet again using my brand new Midnight Maven eyeshadow palette, which is out now. It is available now on artistcouture.com, Sephora.com, and it's hitting Sephora stores on October 25th. Today, I decided that I wanted to show you guys more of like the softer end of the palette. So we are playing with the neutrals. If you guys want to check out more of the colorful looks, they are on my page. I've done about 3 now, showing you guys how to do different looks using the colorful sides, but today it's all about the neutrals, and I am obsessed with how this look turned out. So if you guys want to learn how to achieve this look, then keep on watching. So you guys can see I pretty much have done all of my, well, not all of my makeup, but most of my makeup off camera, foundation, highlight, contour, brows, all that good stuff. I just really wanted to focus on eyes for this video. I'm really excited for this because I feel like I've shown you guys like the more colorful side of the Midnight Maven palette, but today it's all about the neutrals, and I'm really excited about this look that we are going to create. So before we get started, I'm just gonna put a little bit of baking powder underneath my eyes to catch any fallout, and I'm also gonna bake the sides of my nose because I feel like I went a little ham with my nose contour, and it happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. And I'm just gonna go in with this little tiny, little bite-sized beauty blender and a little bit of translucent powder. I'm lightly just gonna put some right here. This is gonna help like soften that contour line and also snatch it up even more, which our nose can never be too snatched, I always say. I know this looks a little crazy. I'll never forget one day I was in my studio filming. My mom was at my house cleaning, and she literally walked in, and I literally had my nose looking like this, and she literally was like, "What in the hell are you doing?" And I was like, "Mom, it's not what it looks like. Trust the process." So this is just one of those things you just gotta trust the process. And yeah, once she's all said and done, she's gonna be snatch, which is what we want. Just gonna take a little bit right in here. This is just gonna help us give us that like more precise line underneath our eyes. I love this little beauty blender, I swear. It's so cute. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start off with a fluffy blending brush. You guys know I love this brush so much. This is my Inglot 6SS. Looks like this. And we're gonna pick up the first shade in my palette, which is this one right here, Miss Quickie. She's the most beautiful, light, soft brown shade. And we're just gonna basically blend this all over our crease. We're gonna go a little ham. We're just gonna kind of blend out what's on my eye right now. I do have like some foundation, so I think we should be good. I'm actually gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer. Can we zoom in a little bit? Just a little bit. Come to me. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna take this color Quickie, and we're just gonna start to blend her all in my crease. I really love using this shade. This is one of those shades where you can literally pair her with like any color whatsoever. If you ever feel like, I don't know what to blend something out with, grab Quickie. She will get the job done for you. She is that girl. And I'm just moving my brush in like a side to side motion, all in our crease. Just like so. She's such a soft tone, but so beautiful. Soft, dainty. You guys can see she's already starting to come through. Now towards like the outer part of the eye, I am gonna try to like, you guys, I feel like I normally try to make my eyes look rounder. So on the edge, I always try to like round it a little bit more. But for this, I kind of wanted to pull out a little bit more. So with my brush, I'm kind of like lightly gonna pull diagonally, rather than a little bit more round, which is what I normally do. And then we're just gonna give her some like flickies at the end, just to like pull her out even more, just a little bit. If you're what I like to call a natural girl, this is one of those shades where you can literally just throw this in your crease, call it a day, throw on some lashes, throw on some liner. It's like a good daytime moment. And I always tell myself like, let's have a fun daytime moment, but I just always end up doing the most. But if you're, like I like to call a natural girl, this is definitely gonna be like one of your favorite shades because she is just so soft and pretty, but she just really is like pronounced in like an understated way, if that makes sense. Like she's there, but she's like effortless. Like you didn't try too hard, but like you low-key did. You guys catch my drift here. So again, I'm just kind of like lightly starting to flick this out. And I really want this to look really nice and blown out. So with my brush, like right at the edge of that color, I'm literally just kind of like going a little ham. I'm just, you know, making sure she's nice and diffused. And she's one of those colors too, like she's not too saturated, so even if you're like going ham with your brush, like it's not gonna look like a mess. Like it's still gonna look nice and pretty and diffused and blown out. All right, I feel good about this so far. Now we're gonna go in with Frisky, which is this shade right in here. She's slightly deeper than Quickie. She's a little bit more warmer, a little bit more like orange toned. I'm gonna pick it up with the same brush and I'm lightly just gonna apply this in my crease. But with this color, we're gonna be a little bit more mindful. I'm gonna place this like slightly below where we place that first shade to make sure she just looks really nice and gradient and pretty and blended. Just tucking her right in there, right where that crease is. I love the way that these two colors just really like vibe off of each other, the way that they really just like enhance each other. Like that's the best way I can describe these shades, is like they were really meant to just like be like best friends. And especially when you want something to look super blended and gradient, like this is why I made them this way, kind of like from lighter to darker, just kind of really kind of kicking up like the gradient level, so that like when you're using the palette, it's so easy for you guys to just get like that super blended look. All right, I feel good about this. She's just nice and blended. Moving on, I'm gonna pick up this brush. This is my MAC 221S. She's a little stained from the purples and the pinks, but it's all good. I'm gonna pick up the brown in the palette, which is Miss Rebel, right in here, that one. So you guys can see like the way that this was designed. Again, we kind of start from like light to medium to dark. So if you use them in that manner, it just makes it so much easier for you guys to create something that just looks super blended and smooth, a little hack moment. I'm just gonna pick this color up with my little tiny baby brush, just like so. And I'm lightly just gonna kind of like tuck this in like the outer corner, like ever so lightly. Like we don't want to do too much, just like a little tiny baby bit. So I'm literally just kind of getting right in here where like that little tuck is. That sounds so weird, the little tuck, the little crevice. I don't even know what I want to call it. The crevice, the tuck, the corner, the V, whatever floats your boat, just put it there. And I'm lightly just kind of tapping this in place and then kind of just moving my brush side to side. We're also gonna kind of pull out a little bit as well. It's adding a little bit of drama. Not too much drama, just a little bit of drama. Okay, I feel good about that. That was just a little like, just a little hint, just a little, you know what I mean? Okay, now what I want to do is I want to kind of, which I never do this, you guys know I don't normally wear liner, but I kind of want to create the illusion of like a soft blended liner. I'm gonna go in with this angle brush. This is from Miss Kat Von D. This is brush number 70. She looks like this. And I'm gonna pick up that brown shade Miss Rebel with my angle brush. And I'm lightly just gonna start to kind of like run this along my lash line at the top, mainly kind of like 3/4 of the way and out. So here we go. Like right in here. Lightly just kind of tapping. Slow and steady wins the race sometimes, so I like to just take my time, make sure that I'm just like precisely placing this where I want her. And then I'm gonna do like a light wing moment with this color and this brush. So right there on the outer corner, I'm lightly just gonna kind of tuck it, place her where I want her, and lightly pull out just a little bit. Ever so lightly. And I don't want this to look perfect. Again, I want it to look like nice and diffused. So I don't want you guys to feel like it has to be like super perfect and crisp and sharp, because that's not really what I'm going for here. I just want it to look, you know, a little bit more effortless. I'm gonna go back in with that little tiny brush and I'm gonna tap a little bit more of that brown tone right in there, just like right in that corner, that little crevice, since we've added a little bit of that like wing moment illusion. It's meant to just be a little bit like understated, nothing too like pronounced and like in your face, if you guys catch my drift. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of decided as I'm filming this, I'm gonna do this eye first and then I'm gonna do this eye off of camera. I just wanna focus on getting the vision right. We're also gonna do a little cut crease moment, which you guys know I normally don't do, but I've just been feeling that fantasy lately. So I'm gonna pick up this concealer. This is from NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm gonna use this MAC brush 242S. You guys can just use something like nice and flat. And I'm just gonna take this color, pick it up, And we're gonna kind of cut the crease a little bit, just like right in the front. I just kind of want to give my eyes a little bit more of a shape, just like right in the front part of my eye. I have this vision in my mind of what I want this to look like, and I'm praying that it turns out how I want it to, because I haven't really done this look yet. So just going with it. Let's pray to the makeup gods that it works. And I'm just going to look down. Oh, I'm already messing this up. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna just kind of get this where I want her right in here. I want that definition mainly like right in the inner part of the eye more than anything. I'm not talking because I'm trying to concentrate, guys. Don't think I'm ignoring you. We're just gonna start to blend this out towards the lid a little bit more. Just like so. I'm sorry I'm all up in this mirror, you guys, but I think I've told you guys this before. I'm blind as a bat, so I literally have to get like all up in the mirror, so don't judge me. And I'm kind of just like tapping right at the end where that color just kind of, I'm kind of just tapping like right at the end where that concealer ends. I just kind of want it to fade into the color ever so lightly. I'm gonna use my finger too. I'm gonna pick up a slightly smaller brush. This is the MAC 228S and a little bit more of that concealer. I just wanna get that line, like that little cut in the front, just a little bit more, just like a little bit more perfect, if you will, just like a little bit more defined. That's like the only part of my eye that I want to look really defined, is like that little front part of the eye. So she looks like this. This is gonna help me get a little bit more precise. Okay, I feel good about that. So now that we have a little cut crease moment going on, I am going to use a like flesh toned, I'm gonna use this NARS Soft Velvet Pressed Powder in the shade Flesh. She looks like this. And I'm just gonna use this with like a flat brush, and I'm lightly just gonna kind of pat this on my lid. Just like so. Just want this to look like super muted, super nude. I'm also gonna go in with that little baby brush, just for a little precision right in the inner corner. I'm also just realizing I should have waited to do the little like liner moment until after this, because now she's basically gone, but it's fine. We're just gonna have to do it again. So when you do this at home, definitely do that after. All right, I feel good about that. I'm gonna go back in with my brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of like that Rebel and that Frisky shade right in here. I'm gonna kind of teeter-totter back and forth, just like so. And I'm lightly just gonna start to pat this like right out here, just to kind of give it like a nice blend, so it doesn't just look like it's just fading into nothing, basically. I'm just kind of doing this in like a patting motion. And I'm gonna go back in with that Kat Von D liner brush with that Rebel shade, and we're gonna do our liner again, our little smoked out liner. It's all good, guys. We're just gonna lightly press along the lash line, just like so. Now, I do wanna warn you guys, Rebel is a pressed pigment. It's not like your traditional eyeshadow formula, so that's why I did lay down a little bit of that setting powder just to catch any fallout in case there was any. And since we're just kind of like pressing and saturating that color, it's kind of like normal for that to happen. So just a little heads up so you guys aren't like freaking out. We're gonna dust this setting powder underneath our eyes off of our face. Boom, it's like it never happened. And we are going to finish this eye with the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go in with this liner. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner. These are my favorite eyeliners. They're so creamy and they stay put so well. This is a brown tone in the shade Brownie. I'm gonna run this in my lash line, slightly underneath, but mainly just like in my lash line. This is gonna really, really help to frame our eyes without it being too harsh. If you wanna take it there, you could totally do like a black liner if you really want the drama and the intensity, but again, I kinda want this to kinda stay more neutral and like brown and warm, so I'm just gonna use this brown liner. I'm gonna pick up this pencil brush. This is a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH38, is that what it says? JH38, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that Frisky shade right in here, and we're gonna just blend this underneath our lash line, And you can go ham with this if you want. It's totally up to you, like how far down you want to bring that shadow and that smoky moment. I've been using these two lately. This like brown chocolatey liner with Frisky, and I've just been getting my life. It is so pretty. It just makes it look super nice and smoky, but without it looking too harsh, which is what I love. I'm gonna pick up that same Kat Von D angle brush, and we're gonna pick up a little bit more of that Rebel shade, and I'm lightly just gonna use this to kind of finish framing my eyes on the outer corner at the bottom. And all I'm gonna do is I'm lightly just gonna kind of pat and kind of connect to that wing, just a little bit. Just right in this little crevice. I should actually let me try wetting this a little bit. I think maybe that'll give us a little bit more of the impact that I want. Oh yeah. That totally gave me what I needed. Gonna give it a little flicky flick. All right, guys, so I am really feeling how this is looking. I think it looks super awesome. I love the way that the eye just kind of has a really awesome shape with like that little cut that we did and how everything's just like nice and warm. I'm gonna do the other eye off of camera and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I finished the other eye off of camera. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like before I popped on my eyelashes and added a little bit of mascara. For my lashes today, I'm gonna be using Lily Lashes in the style Miami, and my mascara is MAC Extended Play. I'm gonna put that on and I will be right back. So I popped on my lashes. You guys can see just like adding this lash just really just kicks up the look. I am obsessed with how this looks. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure where we were gonna go with this, but you know, makeup is one of those things where like, even if you start to feel like, oh, I don't know, or like, is this gonna turn out how I wanted to? Just keep going. Always, always, always keep going, because I feel like sometimes you'll like literally surprise yourself, kind of like how I did today. And I love this look. I think it looks so amazing. For my highlight today, I'm gonna use my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Summer Haze. And this shade I absolutely love. It's actually on sale right now. We released it when we did our festival drop. Before I apply it, I'm gonna spray a little bit of this Watermelon Glow Mist. You guys can see I'm like almost out. I'm so sad, so shook. I love this so much. I'm just gonna give my skin a little spritzy, just like so. Smells so good. And I'm gonna apply this with a Morphe brush M438. It looks like this. I'm just gonna pick a little bit up on that brush. Gonna also highlight the bridge of my nose. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is my lips. Now, I thought it would be really fun to kind of show you guys like 3 different lip looks, because I feel like this is such a neutral look and you can really take this anywhere you wanna go. And the thing that I love the most about makeup is it really gives you a different personality. So I picked out 3 of my favorite NARS lipsticks. I'm gonna apply them for you guys. I want you guys to help me pick which one you guys like the best. They're definitely different vibes, but all vibes that I think will complement this eye look perfectly. So the first one is gonna be the lighter shade. This is Instant Crush. This is a sheer lipstick. She looks like this. How beautiful is that? Now this is gonna be not so opaque, a little bit more like on the sheer side, a little bit more on the pinky side. So I figured this could be something that like, if you don't want too much on your lips, you want something a little bit more nude, a little bit lighter, this would be the perfect color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on my lips. I do have a little bit of like a lip conditioner on. I always love to use my Afterglow Lip Balm from NARS. This is so hydrating, so amazing. I'm just gonna kind of pat this off though, because my lips are a little bit more on like the oily, not like oily, but they just have a little bit of a slip to them right now. So I'm just gonna lightly pat that off. All right, perfect. And we are gonna apply this lip color. Now this lipstick also has a little bit of like a metallic sheen. If you look at the lipstick, you can kind of see it has like a little bit of a pearl, which is super pretty. So creamy, it feels so good. I love that. I think that's so pretty. This is the first color. Let me know what you guys think. So the second shade that I'm going to apply for you guys is called Falbala. She looks like this. This definitely screams fall vibes. This is also a sheer lipstick. I think this tone with the eyes is gonna look so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. One, it is a little bit more like on a mauve reddish tone, and if you look really closely, it almost has like little specks of gold in it, so it just gives it a beautiful metallic finish. Super glossy, super sheer, but nonetheless super beautiful. I love this color. I think this color screams fall. I love the way that it complements the tones on my eyes. This is definitely like super appropriate for the season. So let me know how you guys feel about this shade. And the third and last shade that I'm gonna apply for you guys to pair it with this look, this is the deepest shade out of all 3. This is definitely for my Midnight Maven Maven's. This color is called Fast Ride. She looks like this. Ooh, she's super, super, super vampy. This is also perfect for the season. And this is also a sheer lipstick. So I definitely think that this lipstick in the tube looks a little bit more intimidating than what it actually looks like. It's definitely a lot more on the sheer side. You can definitely pair it with a lip liner if you want to add a little bit more drama and definition, but I love the way that it looks by itself. Super beautiful, a nice wash of color, bold but yet wearable at the same time. I definitely recommend that you guys check out these NARS lipsticks. There's so many colors, so many different finishes. These three are the ones that I picked out for this look today. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. I'm gonna keep this one on because I'm really feeling this one and I feel like this is just giving me like all the fall vibes that I need. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And before you go, don't be shady, be a lady, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss a beat. And make sure you also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos and my tutorials. I also just want to give you guys a quick shout out for just being so amazing and so supportive with my brand new Midnight Maven eyeshadow palette. If you haven't already picked it up, it is now available on artistcouture.com, Sephora.com, and I'm super excited because it is hitting Sephora stores on the 25th of October. So make sure you guys run to your local Sephora store so you guys can play, swatch, feel. Make sure you guys tag me in all of your looks so that I can show you guys some love and repost you guys as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed and I'm so sad because I'm actually gonna just wash all of this off, but a part of me is like, oh, I need to be seen. A part of me is like, let's go to the club. I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna wash it off, so I'm kind of sad. But at least I'll have some fire photos, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah.